Hey everyone, today I've got your Hardcore Henry movie review. A man wakes up not remembering anything, not his name, and not even how to speak until his wife tells him who he is, and then she gets kidnapped by these bad guys, and he has to go find her. So, as far as the story goes, this is set in Russia that is shot basically to look like a first-person shooter video game, and this guy who has these robotic body parts, and he's racing against time to find his wife and to search for more answers about himself and to hunt down the big bad of the film. I was really curious about this movie from the get-go. The filming style alone was just really insane and different and unlike anything that I have seen recently, so who knows if this becomes one of those trendsetter movies. I don't know if everybody will be a huge fan of this style unless you're a video game person like I am and loves nothing better than to watch somebody get blown up or shot from your point of view as if you feel like you're in the movie itself. And I really think this is an experience type of film, so it's definitely one to check out. As far as the casting goes, it's really interesting that you never really get a true glimpse of the character Henry in this film. It almost feels like maybe you slightly get to see him, but not who you would think. And I've looked online and there's nobody in any of the casting lists who plays Henry, so who knows if it's just a stunt person or a whole bunch of people put together. At least that's what I've heard. And then you've got Sharlto Copley, who I feel like is really hilarious in this film, and he's playing multiple people in all these different character costumes. And I think that was just really clever and interesting, seeing all of his different personalities. And he's just a very hilarious guy in the end. So I really liked how he's helping Henry, trying to figure all of this out and this whole situation going down, and trying to get back to his wife, played by Haley Bennett, who, at times does play the damsel in distress, but at times, you can't trust a hot chick. I mean, she might start wielding guns like those girls that were in the strip club. I'm just saying, it's something to see to believe. And that bad guy, who is like this telekinetic person, got some powers. That's crazy. And then you've got Tim Roth, who plays a cameo appearance as Henry's father. So I really like that they showed a little bit of a backstory here in the film. So the things that I did like about this movie, the name speaks for itself. It was just hardcore. It was insane. It was intense. It reminded me a little bit of Deadpool, though I would feel like Deadpool had a lot more action going for that film than this one did, but this one still had a lot of scenes that would make you probably get motion sickness, or just, it was just something really different. And at times, it did look like the video game Mirror's Edge. If you've never played that game or if you've heard of that game, it basically looked like that with all those parkour scenes going on. And I thought the music choices were really cool, especially that one song by Queen that I remember hearing in Shaun of the Dead during the fight scenes. I thought that was really funny. And of course, speaking of funny, it had some comedy to it, so it definitely made it really entertaining on that aspect alone. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, there were a few scenes in this movie that I feel like the special effects shots were unfinished, so it didn't really quite have this cohesiveness to the film. Though, I would say that for a movie that is kind of low budget, you get a slightly generic feel to the film, or as if it was fan-made or something you would see on YouTube, but in a way, I guess it worked. overall, I would say that Hardcore Henry was just a really interesting, awesome, intense film. It's definitely one of a kind, and I would definitely recommend seeing this movie, though I feel like its appeal will not be for everyone, so that could be a drawback. But either way, I would give this 4 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Hardcore Henry. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Child Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.